All right, true believers, it's Friday morning. The market is soaring up 10% just in the last 3 hours. It seems like October hit and nobody is playing around anymore. So hopefully that's going to mean a lot for the meme community. And do you know what it takes to be a boss? Zero Waiting does, and he created Boss Token. And today we're going to start covering it. This is not financial advice, but I am always right.
I'm married to the music like more to be on bricks. Even my lady call herself a side chick. I'm popping up like over red and vodka on the flame conscious.
All right, true believers, everything just got real. The market's trading at $2.163 trillion. That's up 10% to the previous day, and that's just in the last 3 hours. The trading volume is $133 billion. But here is where it starts to get interesting. If you look at Bitcoin, it's up to 47,650, and it has an enormous up right now. And that is a great thing. It's a beautiful thing that everybody has been waiting to see for a long time. But let's go look at what is really, really, really important right now. The 24-hour trading volume has 67, almost $68 billion in Tether. And when you're looking at Tether, there's two things that you're looking for. You're looking for the price to go to 0.99. When it's going to 0.99, that means that everybody is going into Tether, and that means that people are scared and the market sentiment is bad. When you see Tether go to $1.01, then that means that people are pulling out of Tether and they are putting it back into the market. So $67 billion that was sitting idle in the last little while is now being pumped back into this market. So if you're wondering where all this money is coming from, now you know. And if you look at some of these 24-hour volumes, then you are going to flip your wig because there is a lot going on right now. The great sending has arrived. Let's just hope that the Fed, let's hope that everywhere on the planet, China, we're not afraid of you anymore, but everybody else. Venezuela has adopted Bitcoin, so that is another one that is causing the market to go up. By the way, if you haven't seen this in a while, GUI is down to 51, which means that things are taking a positive turn, and maybe 35.54 has got people thinking right. It hasn't really, but I like to say that. Moving on. All right, guys, we're going to go rapid fire with no transition right now. Fed Chair Powell says he has no intention of banning crypto. When asked about earlier comments he had made about CBDCs replacing private crypto, Powell said he'd misspoken. So, U.S. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said he does not intend to ban cryptocurrencies, but said stablecoins need greater regulatory oversight. No shit. Good job, Jerome Powell. Way to finally start to get it a little bit. Powell made the comments in a 2-hour-long House Financial Services Committee meeting on Thursday. The meeting, meant to serve as a forum for representatives to ask Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and Powell about the Treasury Department and Federal Reserve's pandemic response, featured several questions about cryptocurrency. Ted Budd, Republican of North Carolina, a longtime proponent of crypto and a member of the Congressional Blockchain Caucus, asked Powell to clarify statements he had made in July during a hearing that the development of a central bank digital currency could undercut the need for private crypto and stable coins. When asked by Budd directly whether or not he intended to ban or limit the use of cryptocurrency, Powell's response was a resounding no. I have no intention to ban them. It's a free market economy. It either is or it isn't. So, Powell's remarks come just 2 days after he asked Congress for consultation and legislative support to develop the digital dollar. Some in the crypto community have speculated that the establishment of a U.S. CBDC would lead to bans on private crypto, as was recently seen in China, but Powell's remarks suggest otherwise. Again, either we are free or we are not. But let's move on. Bitcoin rallies above 47,000. The resistance is now sitting at 50,000. Technical indicators show improved upside momentum. Bitcoin returned above 47,000 for the first time in 2 weeks, indicating strong demand for short-term buyers. The next level of resistance is seen at 50,000, where some profit-taking occurred in early September. And it's going to happen again. But you know what? I don't think the bears have this market right now. I think this is the moment that everybody has been waiting for and everybody has been talking about. I'm not sure how high we're going to go or what kind of support we're going to maintain long term. But if successful, and remember, this is one of the short days. This is one of the big short days. If everything goes well then we can expect a probably nice sort of weekend where we can see nice, stable lifts, and we might even see a big spike. As soon as the bears get defeated at 50,000, then the sky's the limit, guys. Moving on. El Salvador has started mining Bitcoin with volcanoes. Are you shitting me? Why didn't I think about getting a volcano and putting it in my backyard so that I could mine Bitcoin too? Darn it. El Salvador has officially started using volcanoes to mine Bitcoins, according to its president, Nayib. Get out of here with your ads. Nayib Bukele. So far, it has mined 0.0059 Bitcoin worth 260. We're still testing and installing, but this is officially the first Bitcoin mining from Volcanoed, tweeted Bukele, providing a breakdown of the mining rewards so far. The Bitcoin is being mined into geothermal energy generated by volcanoes in the region. The country heavily relies on geothermal energy and is one of the top producers of it in the world. This comes after Bukele tweeted a video on September 28th which showed mining rigs being delivered and set up at a facility in El Salvador. In the video, you could see ASIC miners being installed and plugged in. Last month, El Salvador became the first country to make Bitcoin legal tender. It has also created the Shiva wallet for citizens to access the Bitcoin network and make payments. It gave out $30 of Bitcoin to anyone who signed up. And if you follow him on Twitter, then you know every time there's a dip, he has been buying the dip. So El Salvador, who we have thought of for a long time as at least a second world country, not much longer, my friend. They seem to be on the road to financial prosperity because they have embraced something that is life-changing. So, I know you are, but what about everybody else? Moving on. Keanu trading at 97.38. But Keanu believes. The developers have to say something. Keanu believes. No, they don't. You're up 18%. Won't you shut up and focus? It's 18.49% on the day. It looks like the volume has started to pick up. It looks like the buy-ins have started to pick up. It looks like you're going to drop a zero all over again. And Ethereum is going to help you continue to pump it up. So, all you have to worry about right now is those paper-handed hoes that sit there and they sell when it hits a number. The nines, they're done. So next resistance is at 1,000. So you drop that zero, you're going to see a little bit of sell-off. Are you strong enough to buy it back? That's what we're going to find out. Moving on. Another quick update on Keanu Inu. I forgot this one, so I'm adding this in at the end. The winners of the Starlight Gown competition were numbers 3, 6, and number 7. So thank you so much, guys. That was very important. Matters a lot. Moving on. All right, guys, Hokk is trading at 12.39. That's up 26.67% in the 24-hour. Oh, my goodness. You guys are blowing up right now. Look at this candle going straight up. But the important part today is not that. The important part today is that I missed something yesterday, and it is new NFTs in the marketplace for Hokk. Oppageek went crazy and created reward tokens. These are the bronze. You scroll down here, you're going to find the silver and all the way up to gold with an ascending price order. So if you want the good ones, the most collectible, then you'll find them down towards the bottom. Or you might find a limited edition. This one is a bronze limited edition, gold limited edition. Here's another gold limited edition. There's an amount of rarity on each one of these. Paw prints on the back. These are very nice. Go check them out. Go into Telegram. Look around in their Telegram and you will see the links to it. But you got a 26.67% increase on the day. You've got some awesome NFTs. I still love the first set of NFTs I showed you guys yesterday. But Oppageek is not to be denied. There's a whole lot going on. And we still don't have a date for the launch, but we're going to get that and we have 4 updates for the September 30th voice chat. First, BSC Hokk is live and ready for the BSC swapping. Sneak peek at the front end UI of the upcoming bridge is available. Very sweet looking, by the way. New bridge validators are being launched this weekend. The Hokk development is moving along. They will update shortly on when we can expect a launch. But go into the Telegram, check it out. It's actually very, very, one more time, very cool. Moving on. All right, guys, Sanshu trading at 1438. That's up 6%. In the last 3 hours, that's a 24-hour number, but in the last few hours, you guys are up very big, making up for a little bit of a loss and a sell-off. But you got a fudder in your Telegram right now crying about why he's not a millionaire off of his $12 investment. So, aren't they the worst? But guys, in about 2 hours and 15 minutes, you're going to have a community discussion. So make sure that you're available. Make sure that you're tuned in to find out what's going on. I assume there will be a recording and that somebody will take notes and let you know what is happening. But once we get that update, we will update you. Moving on. All right, Floki trading at 54.27. Vikings up 10% on the day. Do you want Floktober? Because this is how you get Floktober. Guys, everything is moving in the right direction. Today is the first day for one leg of the launches. I believe that's going to be Los Angeles for the next little while. There's plenty of stuff going on. I can't go in there and check it out right now because I'm doing this. But there's also go make a strong case for Floki being the king of the puppies, Vikings. Floki is barely 3 months old and is now the third biggest meme coin after Doge and SHIB. It's only a matter of time before we flip both. Our community is legendary and we have what it takes. Like, retweet, and comment on that tweet. If you're not part of that universe, then maybe you should go in there and check it out. Floki is making things happen. And you are about to see Floki everywhere. Floktober is a really good month for raiding, says B. There's going to be a lot of money flowing into crypto this month, so let's get a good chunk of these coming into Floki. And what kind of prescience did he have? The market hadn't even started to pump at that point. He just knew that it was about to happen. So, guys, get your bag packed because it's going to be Floktober all month long. Moving on. All right, Saitama Wolfpack, it is absolutely bonkers and crazy that over the course of a month or so, you guys are now consolidating at 1,313. You have dropped another zero. Now you're consolidating at that level, and there is absolutely no quit. Absolutely no quit. Also, there is a live AMA Friday at 10 Central. And that will be, I think, on the YouTube channel. So if you are interested, make sure that you get into Telegram chat and go check that out. Moving on. All right, guys, Kishu's trading at 58.20. That's up 6% on the day. Volume has started to pick up in the last 36 hours, maybe 40 hours. You guys have made a giant leg up, so it's all coming together. It's all starting to work. The push is on, and I still haven't driven a Tesla yet, but man, I am waiting for that moment. So Kishu, let's get after it. Moving on. All right, StarLink troopers, you guys are at 1116. That is up 13.55%. And guess what? The moon is starting in the last couple of hours throughout the entire month of October. You guys have done nothing but go up and up and up and up. And there is a message pin that says, back-end devs are currently working through the list of people to send out modules to that were first purchased. It's a meticulous process, so give us some time sorting it out, and I'll be releasing a statement this evening that comes directly from Mo. Maybe they're going to announce that the other 40 some odd, I think it was 43 people, are going to be first in line for the next modules that are coming out. So let's see how that plays out. Moving on. All right, guys, do you know what it takes to be a boss? Because today is the start of us covering Boss Token. And if you don't know at this point what Boss Token is, it is available on PancakeSwap. And it is a token that was created by internet sensation and millionaire icon Zero Waiting. This happened over the last couple of weeks. Very successful launch, a very nice moon. And now they're in a consolidation period that trends, if you're looking at the chart, right around 3,300, 3,400. And it looks like there's been a good accumulation period. Just in the last couple of days, there was a big leg up to 46.99, it looks like, before settling back down in the 3,400 range for consolidation. Guys, fear not, you're at 32.69, that's down 19%. And quite honestly, that's just a couple of whales doing what whales do. They're taking a little bit of profit. If you guys hold firm, keep your crypto close to you and do not sell, then the sellers will get wrecked and they will be forced to buy back in at that higher price. Guys, if you are following Zero Waiting, you know how this game is played. You should be faithful holders and make sure that you never sell before you make life-changing money. The diluted market cap, by the way, is $32 million already. Trading volume, $245,000. And this was one of the most intriguing things. And if you are interested, go into Boss Token Telegram, and you are going to see, and this is coming directly from Zero Waiting, announcing Boss Track, a cross-chain portfolio tracker for DeFi, giving users a breakdown of their DeFi wallets at a glance, analytics of their profits and losses, which will use Boss Token as a use case. So not only do we have a new crypto on PancakeSwap, but it is already creating a use case. Now, I think it's important to kind of look at this one because this was a very cool thing. We are talking about something that there's been a long-standing problem with DeFi, and that is just being able to see what your portfolio is doing. Now, for anybody who's been in this for any length of time, you can go to zapper.io and you can plug in your wallet and you can look at it. And it's going to give you information on what is in there, but the information is sometimes not exactly what you're expecting. For example, your token might not be calculated, or it might be just converted over to Ethereum as a wrapped Ethereum or something like that, and you're not getting an accurate gauge of what is in your wallet. And the attempt here is to make sure that that's no longer the case. Doing a simple task such as checking how much your wallet's tokens are worth typically takes a user minutes of signing into a decentralized exchange like MetaMask or Trust Wallet, then pairing their tokens to USDT on a decentralized exchange one by one. It is an undeniably and poor user experience. Something as simple as just checking the price of your tokens requires multiple time-consuming steps for a user, wasting minutes out of people's day, and this is something that needs to change. We are developing a DApp website that simply tracks the portfolio of someone's Ethereum and BSC wallets. This gives people a simple, at-a-glance breakdown of what your DeFi assets are doing. This is like Zapper, or this is like ETHsplorer, only it will work, basically. Users will be able to see the profits and losses of their overall portfolio, as well as a breakdown of each of the coins in their wallet. This ends the clunky previous user experience of having to sign in through a decentralized wallet. Now, the first thing, by the way, when this happened was I got super excited because I'm always looking for something that has a use case. And when you find a use case, then you make a decision. Is that something that I would support, that I like, that I think is going to be the future? And this, absolutely. Everybody in this space needs to be able to see, and they don't currently have the ability to see. I have a crypto wallet that is full of dust that didn't even register on any chart anywhere, that it sure would be nice to know, do any of them have any random value without having to click one by one and go through it. This is going to solve that problem. Now the question will become, when will this thing be launched? And the answer, just like Blizzard, would be when it's ready. We plan to develop Boss Track over the coming weeks and months to be as smooth and user-friendly as possible. So, guys, if you are into this, and if you are into simplifying the crypto experience, and if you have followed me for any length of time, then you know simplifying the crypto experience is the biggest catalyst to mass adoption as an obstacle that we experience right now. And it comes in all different forms, whether you have to convert to Ethereum, your USD, before you can buy a token, or any kind of coin that you have to convert into a token. That becomes a more time-consuming and laborious process, and in some cases, especially Ethereum, incredibly expensive. I think BNB has kind of solved that for the moment, and the fees are not outrageous, and I think POS staking and the DPoS protocol are probably making it minuscule and minimal how these things are going, but for right now, some of these things are inherent problems, and they are preventing mass adoption. And this goes a long way towards helping that process. So if you're not into Boss Token, you might want to get into Boss Token while there's still an opportunity. Again, you're trading at 32.79, which means that this is a great buy opportunity. And if you are looking at your chart right now, then you are seeing that it has moved back into a buy sentiment. So get your bag packed. This is a long-term project with a lot of use case. Moving on. All right, guys, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but about 4 hours ago, the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index came out, and it was a 27, which was fear and just a few points away from extreme fear. And at that time, Bitcoin was trading a little bit up at $44,788, and guess what? Now we are at $48,000. I believe the fear might be over. So it's going to be tepid for a little while as people start to test and take their profits and see where this whole market is going to go. But we are in a great space with a great opportunity right now. This is the next leg up. We are in the final quarter of this year. This is the moment where everything will start to get sent. Is Bitboy Crypto going to end up being right in the long term? Well, no, he's not, because he predicted $100,000 by now, and we didn't get there. So one of the other things is, last night on Bitboy Crypto, and I don't know if he watched this, I don't know that he has any reason to, or he even knows anything about me, but I will tell you this. After me saying all of that yesterday, he did address it last night, and he said, you know what, guys, sometimes I make predictions and I am just wrong, but it's because they are just predictions. I'm just going with the market sentiment. I'm going with the interest in something, and I'm making a prediction based on what other people are saying, the YouTube algorithms and the logic of the charts say. And most people would agree. There's a lot of bad predictions that end up coming out. He predicted Ethereum, not even close. Cardano, not even close. Bitcoin so far, not even close. But guess what? Yesterday, Bitboy Crypto had a Lamborghini delivered to his house. So despite predictions, and notwithstanding those, he is doing everything right when it comes to his investments. So what are you, the small investor, supposed to do? Do what the whales do. So find out what it is that a whale is doing, and you start to copy that, because that is how the money gets made. And one of the things that you will find is, number one, long-term holding. So here we sit with the market about to take off. And if you are moving your money around, making play after play after play after play, you know what? Maybe you've made 10,000, maybe you've made 20,000, maybe you've made 30,000, but because you're moving it around, all you're doing is taking a bigger chance that you are going to get wrecked. Pick a product, hold it. Pick another product, hold it. Pick another product, hold it. Hold it through the ups, hold it through the downs, because the big up is just a little bit further away. What goes down always seems to come back up. This is the crypto space. There is the opportunity of you getting wrecked, but that's only when you sell. So guys, hold. Sometimes hold on for dear life, but hold. And that is all it takes in this space for you to obtain life-changing wealth. That's my time. Guys, have a good weekend. There won't be anything up unless there is something that happens on Saturday or Sunday. Otherwise, I will see you guys on Monday. Have a good weekend.
I've been around since the 80s and wasn't always cool, especially with the ladies. I was a damn fool. Dad was an alcoholic. Mama, she had to leave him. Grew up around the fighting, the fussing, cussing, and cheating. That's when I started breaking all of the rules, selling drugs and robbing people. I was kicked out of school. I was a bad kid, tearing shit up, sleeping on couches with 40 bottles and cigarettes.